Good morning, students. Today I will revise with you retirement of a partner. Now, before solving a question on retirement, I would like you to know certain things which you have to keep in mind regarding new profit sharing ratio, gaining ratio, treatment of goodwill, treatment of reserves and accumulated profits and losses, and retiring partner's amount due transferred to his loan account. Now, first of all, new profit sharing ratio. How do you ascertain that? I'll take an example here. Suppose A, B and C are partners who are sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 3:2:1. Now, suppose C retires, then the remaining share or remaining ratio becomes the new profit sharing ratio of the new firm. If B retires, then the new ratio will be 3:1 of A and C of the new firm. If A retires, then the remaining share 2:1 will be the new profit sharing ratio of the new firm. Now, what is gaining ratio? Suppose C retires, then in that case A and B take over C's share and their share increases. That is called their share becomes more or they gain. In that situation, how do you find the gain ratio? The formula is old ratio minus new ratio. Just now, suppose C retires, the new ratio will be 3:2. So the gaining ratio will be new ratio minus old ratio of the remaining partners. That is called gain ratio. Gain ratio will be new ratio minus old ratio of the remaining partners or continuing partners. Now, when no other information given the question whether what is the new ratio, in that situation the new ratio and the gaining ratio comes to the same. We'll do the question. I'll explain to you how it is the same. So there was no need to find by applying this formula. Directly you have to write there. When the new ratio and the old ratio of the continuing one is the same, gaining ratio will also be the same. Now, treatment of goodwill. There is only one treatment of goodwill in retirement. That is, continuing or remaining partners capital account will be debited in their gaining ratio, and retiring partners capital account will be credited with his share of goodwill. So we have to find from the given question what will be his share of goodwill at the time of his retirement. Then treatment of general reserve, reserve fund, investment fluctuation reserve, workmen compensation fund, PL account. All these are appearing on the liability side of the balance sheet. At the time of retirement of any partner, all of these will be credited to all the partners, including the retiring partner in their old ratio. Any goodwill appearing in the balance sheet on the asset side will be debited to all the partners in their old ratio. Any PL account, debit balance, advertisement suspense account, all of these will also be debited to all the partners capital account in their old ratio. Any profit or loss on account of revaluation of asset liabilities will be transferred to all the partners capital account in their old ratio. So these things you will keep in mind while solving the question. So I'll take up a question now. On page 4.119, question number 16a. X, Y and Z are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses equally. Balance sheet of the firm as at 31st March 2020 stood as follows. We have an adjustment on the liability side called general reserve. Provident fund is not transferred to partners capital account because it is not the money of the partners, it is the money of the employees. Money kept aside from the salary for future security. At the time of retirement, they are paid to the employees, not to the partners. So this will not be transferred to partners capital account. On the asset side, let's see what is there. Goodwill. Goodwill appearing in the balance sheet. Goodwill will be debited to all the partners capital account in their old ratio. General reserve account will be credited to all the partners capital account in their old ratio. Z retires on 1st April 2020, subject to the following adjustments. Freehold property be valued at rupees 5,80,000, investment be valued at 47,000, and stock be valued at 94,000. A provision of 5% is made for doubtful debts. Trademarks are valueless. An item of rupees 12,000 included in creditors is not likely to be claimed. Goodwill to be valued at 1 year's purchase of the average profits of the past 3 years. Profits ending 31st March were 2018 1,20,000, 2019 1 lakh, and 2020 95,000. So we'll have to find goodwill by average profit method, and from that we'll find out what is the goodwill of the retiring partner. Pass journal entries, give capital accounts and the balance sheet of the remaining partners. First we'll do the working note to find out what is the new ratio, what is the gaining ratio, and what is the goodwill of the retiring partners. Question number 16A. In the question, the old ratio is given as equally. Old ratio is 1:1:1. New ratio will be on Z retirement 1:1, because no other information given in the question, so the remaining will be the new ratio. Now I told you earlier, new ratio minus old ratio of the remaining partner will remain the same, but let's verify it. Other questions do not do that. Gain ratio or gaining ratio will be of A, we have x, y, z. X is equals to new 1/2 minus old 1/3. LCM will be 6. This will be 3 minus 2, 1/6. Y 1/2 minus 1/3 is also 1/6. You can work out, see. So that is gaining ratio is 1:1. 1/6 is to 1/6 same as 1:1. So you can see the new ratio and the gaining ratio, or the new ratio and the old ratio are same. Gaining ratio will also be the same when no information given about the future profit ratio of the remaining partners. Now how to find the goodwill by average method? Average profits is equals to, we'll add up all the profits. It's given the question as, we have 1,20,000 plus 1 lakh plus 95,000 divided by number of years 3 gives you rupees. Let's find out quickly. It's coming 1,05,000. You can also check on the calculator. Therefore, goodwill by average profit method is average profits into number of years purchase. Let's see what they give in the question. The number of years purchase given at 1 year's purchase. 1,05,000 into 1 gives you 1,05,000, same as goodwill of the firm, not the retiring partners. Therefore, Z's share is equals to 1,05,000 into 1/3 gives you 35,000. Let's check. Okay, correct. Divided by 3 gives you 35,000. Now this 35,000 will be debited to X's capital account, Y's capital account in gaining ratio, to Z's capital account with his share of goodwill.